I'm checking it to check it out. So, just a quick video, about some of the interviews that AJ's been doing over the weekend lately that I've watched, and I've been watching his behaviour over the years, and this guy seems like he's got like an identity crisis. And the thing is, I've said this from before, like old videos, but obviously that was on my old channel. But anyway, I noticed this from before, ages ago, but like it's even more so noticeable now because people in the comment section are saying the same shit. Like he's done multiple interviews on different boxing YouTube boxing platforms. He's done an interview on Behind the Gloves, IFL TV, Boxing Social. They're like the three main ones. He's probably done other ones as well though, but they're the ones that I've seen. And yeah, all you got to do is look in the comment section, and you'll see people saying basically the same kind of thing what I'm saying now in this video. You know, it's just so apparent now. But obviously, for people who know how people work and study people's behaviours and stuff like that, it was obvious to me from the get-go. And even Dillian White said years ago that he's not being himself, and to start being himself, he's being fake. But the problem is now, like, I think obviously, he was being marketed as, a fan-friendly public figure, to the masses, to the boxing public, and beyond. He's being marketed as that by Eddie Hearn. I don't think he's not his promoter no more. I don't think, but obviously he's promoting him for all of his career up until recently. So he had to portray a certain image, and obviously everything, even back then, I knew it was all bullshit the way he was acting. He's very very try hard to train. He's always trying to be politically correct. He's just it was just so fake. It was so obvious. And now what's happening now is, now he was trying so hard to be somebody else, trying to be something that he wasn't, on the tutelage of Eddie Hearn, that now even said in interviews before, not too long after he lost to Usyk, how he was going to basically start being himself again, saying how he looks up to all these American gangsters and all this bullshit. Like, fucking hell, bro, like, stop it. So yeah, he was saying how he was going to start being himself more. But what's happened is that now he's being himself, but now he's trying even harder to be himself, which now comes across as being a tryhard, and it's almost backfired. It's backfired. He was trying so hard to not be himself before, that now he's overcompensating, trying to be himself, but even more. Like, he's trying to be himself, but like add a bit of spice to it as well, a bit extra. You know what I mean? Like, just go look at his interviews, what he's done over the weekend. There was some boxing event over this week. I don't know who the fuck these people were who were fighting over the weekend. I'm not had no interest in them. I don't even know who they are. But him and Derek Chisora are in a lot. Him and Derek Chisora went to that boxing event. I don't know where the fuck it was. I don't care. But that's where most of the interviews were of him and Derek Chisora. He just seems so uncomfortable, man. Like, it's just almost sad, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's almost sad. And like, he's swearing all the time. Like, I don't care about swearing. I don't give a fuck about people swearing. Like, people think that swearing is some, real bad thing. All you gotta do is look at some videos, and I've swore at somebody, And so the guy was like, "Did you just swear?" Yeah, what? What the fuck are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Just because you swear at somebody, people feel like you just stabbed them through the heart. Like, come on. But yeah, you know, he's swearing in the videos and that, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, this is such like a 180 from who he was trying to be before. It's almost like, again, it's like he's trying harder than what he should do to try and be himself, and he just comes across like this. Like he came across fake before, now he's come across fake in another way. You know what I mean? It's very weird how it's turned out, to be honest. And yeah, so I just want to make a quick video about that. I just found it like, yeah, this very cringe, very cringe. I said the word, cringe-worthy, very cringe-worthy. You know, I'm just sitting back watching this video thinking, fucking hell, bro, like. But this is what happens, isn't it? When you put this mask on, put this facade on to be somebody that you're not, then all of a sudden, when you don't want to be that person no more, you're trying to go above and beyond to try and prove to people that that's not who you are. Trying to prove to people this is who you are now. But then now that looks fucking fake and contrived. So, you know what I mean? It's just a fucking mess. It's just a mess, man. Like, I just think, man, you know, this grown man, you know, has been babied for so long. You know what I mean? He's been babied for so long. You know, this, how old is he? How old is he? About 30, must be about 32 or something like that. You know, this grown man, he's like a big baby in a grown man's skin. He's a big baby. He's 6'6", 240, 50 plus pounds. He's just like a child in a man's body. Like, all you gotta do is just watch the interview. Like why is he shadow boxing in the interviews? Because he's uncomfortable as fuck. Why is he shadow boxing for? Like, I don't really see any other boxers, right, when they get interviewed, constantly shadow boxing in the interview, because he's not comfortable. He's very uncomfortable. Now, he could probably, you know, he could probably say, well, I'm taking pleasure out of somebody being uncomfortable. No, I'm not. But I'm sorry, but it was your choice at the end of the day to try and be somebody that you weren't originally for all them years. Now all of a sudden you don't want to be that person. Now you don't know how to act. He doesn't know how to act. And I remember before when he went to go face Andy Ruiz when he first went over to America. When was that now? Was it June or July 2019? And he got beat. I remember the interview very, very vividly. He had an interview with Radio Raheem from Seconds Out, and he was doing shadow boxing in that interview because he was so uncomfortable being there. I don't know whether it was nerves or whatever the fuck it was. Because when you get built up to be somebody that you're not really are, that's not who you really are, then you're gonna revert to doing certain things to try and make yourself comfortable. You know, Eddie Hearn tried to make him out like he was this person, but really he's not. And we've seen what happened. He got his ass whooped on that night. And then on the second fight, he ran away from the guy all night because he's not who Eddie Hearn says he is. And like I said, that interview on Seconds Out with Radio Raheem, he was shadow boxing in that interview just like he's doing now because he wasn't comfortable. He wasn't comfortable back then. I think that's probably the first time we went to America or whatever or whatnot, and he's just so uncomfortable. I thought this is not a good look. I thought this ain't good, man. The guy's shadowboxing in the interview and he's doing all this shit now. But hey, whatever. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. And with that, I'll wrap it up and